I guess honesty is the best policy. With this whole thing about like the you're well, you know this, but like people have like I watch all the all there aren't that many. I watch our cable news channels. It's almost I think some people don't like one channel and they like the other one. But like what how like what see like the thing is like I don't worry about being whatever the fact that I have no idea what we're doing, but I don't worry about like you know I don't know what people think, but I don't know what people think. Like I don't know what anyone else thinks people like me are doing in this thing. But with something like so important, like healthcare for people, right? I mean, I see. I don't know what people like. People, I don't know who does it. I don't know who you're showing this to or who the channels for or anything. But that like what the our news is about the politics, like the different how how the but it was that you can that's the politics of a non-functioning thing. But I mean, people experience that as like right, like just saying like well the way the someone's presenting the message and you're gonna see people or that was a bad move politically like right. I mean it's that thing. It's that like the how the thing is like playing out politically, but it's like so many removes from like I don't know. We persons like me don't really know what people think they're experiencing when the news is on. But I mean, if I say what is happening, we're talking about the politics of something where I mean, it creates a. If someone lives in reality and didn't have a TV until like we started watching it to like do as part of this activity, like no, I mean, there's only one reality. It's just that like yeah, you I go back to this guy. I always liked what he said. I mean, I don't know if ever this guy Carl Hess, who's a Republican speechwriter, and he said like I mean he said something that a lot of like people in my sector say about other things about the public and its like sort of problems. Like he wrote a lot of speeches for candidate stuff. But when he said like I don't know why they respond, like I don't know why they respond to this, and he said I think they're trying to talk about like what they want to talk about the country or they want to talk about this, but like the language and the discussion they're being given isn't the right like language or something. That's sort of how he saw it. Like that they want to talk about like the issues of the day, but like they're not being provided with. He said, "I hope one day we have the language, the proper like way of discussing things in the country, but that's not happening now. And people respond to different things or just don't accept like you're presented with a spectrum of like you could be over here, you could be over here, but he said I don't know why it's this way. But I mean we do know why. It's because of the television. I mean the news has done this to people, but now they're like that. It's been going on, I guess, since we had a television, right? I mean that because I know at earlier times, Chomsky talks about it, like people before the TV and before this thing, like people. He could go to like a person in the in like the 1800s and stuff like or when the country was founded on the like Ben Carson said that the country's founded on the idea that there would be a very informed population, and we had one. Like go to like a rural people or people people in the mountains or anywhere, like they could talk about the issues of the day, like intelligently, like things like that. That book Standing Armageddon so interesting. Like the time when the free so like people talked about like the currency and there was different. I mean, people weren't. This is something to do with mass media, which is like highly intentional. We don't to say it's. I mean, I don't know what birthed it. But like, right, I mean, it's people don't have the even the right, like, they perceive it as an argument. But I mean, when it's like how to you don't know other than to say turn off your TV or whatever. But I mean, no, I mean people are taking on that the sort of debate they hear, and then they bring that to the like dinner table or whatever. But I mean, I don't know how to do our activity because I changed all the time who that channel could be meant for now or in the future. Who sees this? It changes all the time. What's like possibly going on the other end? But I mean, without question, like the people who are integrated into like the news about what the two parties are doing and stuff. It's not even the way to talk about it. But now that everybody's like this, right? I mean, I would do you campaign on it. But I mean, you would. I mean, you would now. But now that people know what people like think, or like, oh, this is how you appeal to these type of people, and then there's another way to appeal to this other type of person. And no one lives in reality, so you could just keep doing that. But I mean, it's just it's created. We have democratic forms that don't function. But I mean, but it's what that's what people like. Where are we actually going? Is it I don't know. I can't. It's when the game happens. I'm like, oh, we're supposed to talk about this, or people with cameras supposed to talk about this, or oh, I get it. It's this. Like, but I mean, when it becomes clear, we do it. But I don't know who we're bringing the news to. I mean, but that's why. I mean, that's a big. So I don't know. I don't know what we're doing all the time. I'll shut up now. But I don't really know what we're doing most of the time, partly because I don't know where someone else thinks this is going when there is only one reality. I don't know.